We're running and gunning and saying our thoughts, though we have different minds. At the same time, we bring the thought to help your mind grow in the mental. Give knowledge with advice plus all essentials. So if you haven't heard, then act like you know. It's a runner and gunner show. Runner and gunner show. The runner and gunner show. Gunner.
Monday morning pops. Oh, what do you got there, runner?
I just got a little fin du monde popping and cracking, and that's what I'm about to pour you.
You're gonna pour me a fin du monde?
Oh, yeah.
Well, Monday morning cracks. It is 5 a.m. and we're here with you. Why? Because we're very intelligent people, and we are so
pumped up
sophisticated
to give you guys what you guys need for your Monday morning drive.
Some people need coffee. Well, I need a freaking beer in the morning. Is that all right with you on Monday morning? If I drink a beer, do you guys say anything American against that to say?
I think they don't have anything un-American to say about having beer in the morning. So
it's America. Is it not? The last time I looked out the window, it was.
Guzzle, if you need a hawk and spit your beer just like it was, freaking guzzling, but
foamy.
Yeah, you got to taste the foam and take it to the dome.
So everybody, it is Monday. I don't care what Monday it is. It is Monday.
Monday.
It is not a mundane Monday. It is a Monday where we teach men how to love their women. Just playing, kids. If you're listening to this and you got uncomfortable right now, then you are a Lenny. Have some of machismo in your veins.
And
have
be a
some
man.
hair on your forearms and be a man. Anyways, Runner, don't you have something to say about this beer that we're drinking?
So this beer is called Fin du Monde.
Yes.
And it has a pop cork just like you heard it at the beginning. Oh. And it popped off, and it's popping off our Mondays. And every day, you guys should just pop one open just to feel good about yourselves.
Sips.
But if you don't want to have one, you don't have to. Whatever makes you feel well, but this is what makes us feel well. So it should all go great during your days. And that's all we're telling you guys to do is just to feel great about yourselves, to fight this traffic, whatever it takes. We don't suggest you go over there and drink and drive, but what you have to do is crack what you got to crack and take what you got to take, or do what you got to do. I don't, it doesn't matter if it's,
Monster Java,
bacon and eggs. It doesn't matter if it's one coffee black or if it's nothing at all. Water, or if it's a glass of water. Whatever it takes to get you going in the morning. But for us, it takes a little something stronger.
And for me, it takes a little bit of Kovosar.
Mm-hmm.
And you put that in my coffee, biggity bam. I got a double spadilly on the line. And let me tell you what else. The Runner and Gunner show has got an announcement to make. That it is season 4 and it is going to season 5. And when season 5 comes, it will be the best season with full production that anyone has ever heard in their entire lives since existence. We're already saying things that have not ever been said before, today, or after. In which today we also got a topic that has not been discussed, that has not been rallied, has not been talked about. You know what it is, Runner? I think you know what the topic of today is, right?
Is it cyborg females paying off their pimps? Wait a minute, no, that's not it. It was we were talking about Tesla cars that will self-controlling.
Tesla cars.
Self-controlling.
Self-driving cars.
But who is controlling them?
And remote control cars? So, wait, what's faster? A self-driving car or a remote control Tesla?
Which one is faster?
Control it from your phone.
So, what we got to do is bring up the ghost of James Dean, ask him this question, tell him to get one of the self-controls, one of the other controls, or non-self-controls, and see what happens. So, the truth is, we don't know what's going to happen yet because this is a big thing. James Dean. Oh, man, you don't have James Dean's number anymore? Oh, wow. Next time we'll call him and ask Jimmy Bean if he has seen a car like this before, because these cars are going to be very expensive. They're going to be very exclusive, and they're going to be very explosive. But not in the way to where they're going to blow up in your faces, but in the way to where they're going to leave marks like Back to the Future at the end with the fire and the vroom, you know, like just straight motorizing 155 down the freeway
What did
every day.
happen?
So you see, picture the world of pure cars where there is no human driving. There is nobody driving the wheel. The wheel is just moving on its own. The gas is being pushed on its own. The brake is being pushed on its own. Traffic is not even existing anymore.
Wow.
Because these cars are going to be perfect driving cars. Now, will they have railings? Will they have antennas like the old what are they called? The
roadways.
The roadways, but I'm talking about the trolleys.
Oh.
Will they have electric carts as a trolleys? They might even start off electricity like the trolleys, but eventually they might get rid of the electric pole and just go on their own without the electric pole.
Are you kidding me?
So these wires might be the first wires that are cruising along the 10 freeway, all the way from, you know, all the way down the beach, all the way down to Venice Beach. You might see a little digital like
written with satellite
digital trolley just driving itself. Say you got, so if cars are going to do itself, what if buses are going to drive themselves?
Definitely.
People won't be able to afford these cars because you still got to pay. I'm talking about $500
diesel
to
trucks,
$1,000 diesel trucks, transporting foods.
Yeah,
transporting. You know, you're gonna see a diesel truck in front of Ralph's unloading all this food and goods and services. You're gonna see diesel trucks at the ports, at the docks, unloading their, you know, and shipping them to China. Just goods and not even food all the time. It could be something else, some kind of goods that got to go to China. And so, how is this going to work? What about boats driving themselves? Self-driving boats.
Well, we can't breathe underwater.
But wait, that's a whole different. That's next week's show. This week we're just talking about breathing underwater is next week's show. But this week's show we're just going to talk about strictly these cars that we believe will happen in the near future.
Yeah, so floating cars will happen in the near future, but right now we have self-driving cars brought to you by Tesla, and they come out and they drive themselves. You can call one up on your phone right now if you have an Android or iPhone. Either one could call up your Tesla to your bank and pick you up like it's its own virtual chauffeur, in which these cases are going to have cars that are your own virtual chauffeur. And of course, billionaires have them right now, but pretty soon they're going to be made for everybody, even the folks back in the backs. And they could have a self-driving vehicle, but how fast will it go?
How fast will they limit it to? Because they're going to have to put a certain limit to it. Yeah, there's the governor.
But hackers could unhack the governor.
Yeah, so when the hackers get in, what if they go 120 and then you see this little 45-mile-an-hour car and this guy's just going like 3-4 times your speed going to Las Vegas and transporting you? I mean, what can you really do? So that's when they have to have these other cars. They're going to be called like the cops or whatever. And these little cops that drive themselves are going to have to pull them over. If they don't pull over, then the owner of that car, and the owner of that car will get a humongous fine for not, and if he doesn't pull over, he might even get jail time for that. So they're going to have to work on that. That's going to be like a government program issue type of deal.
So imagine,
it's deep.
Imagine that. A cop pulling you over and your vehicle automatically stopping.
It has to, or if you override the system, which is the hackers, like we were talking about, if the hackers override the system and they got to track these guys down.
Yep.
So yeah, man.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, it's insane.
All
it's
right.
True stuff.
So self-driving car hackers that run rampages.
So now we're talking about street racing, self-driving hackers.
Yeah.
So these guys are going to be on the streets. They cannot be on the freeways. They only strictly got to be on the streets.
Racing, self-driving hackers.
And they could only be on the streets because if they are on the freeway, they will get caught because they got the self-driving CHPs already posted in every, 25, 30 miles. They got them posted right there with their little self-guns.
They already got
that.
And
it's automatic. Yeah, they got that, but they don't have the machine type ones yet. The ones that are automatic, and they have like a line built in to the ground. And when you hit that ground, it's going to go into the system and figure out how fast you're exactly going.
So it sounds like you're talking
very complicated
about stopping the speeders.
Exactly. But on the streets, they can't do it on every street because there's too many streets.
Yeah, or dark
and so
streets
they got to
where no one
figure
can
out
see 'em.
exactly. They could only do it on certain streets, which are the most populated streets. So these street driving racers are gonna go on the side streets and have their little drag races on those little side streets and have humongous amounts of money on it, and it's still gonna go on. It's still gonna go on.
But they're self-driving, so you like bubble a hemisphere over some stretch of road. We'll say the 15 freeway to Vegas from Los Angeles.
Yes.
And you put your self-driving car, you program it to be the fastest car to get there before anyone else. And you put your self-driving car, and biggity bam,
boom,
the first place comes in 2.5 hours.
That is
Second place comes in 2:56. And third place comes in 3 hours.
Flat.
Yep.
Exactly.
So
see, and that's how fast it was. So they
see
were.
What I'm saying? See what we're saying? We're talking about racing
because stuff already exists like this, kind of like those underground trains that go into water in China or Japan. I forget which one it is, but there's trains that go under the water in the oceans. And they were talking about the bullet train a while back. The bullet train was supposed to be a speed train that takes you from Los Angeles to Las Vegas in like an hour. You remember hearing about that?
Still
the
working
bullet train?
on it.
Yeah, so the bullet train is a real thing. They're coming up with the bullet train, but why aren't they working on what we're talking about? These self-driving car. They're working on these stupid bullet trains. Like, who cares, man?
Yeah.
A bullet train, you know? And it even has a horrible name, a bullet. We're talking about self-driving cars.
Yeah.
We're talking about you could sit,
safety.
You could sit and you don't even really need to wear a seatbelt. That's how safe it is.
Yeah.
They will have automatic lock brakes. When you get even within a couple feet, it will just brake both cars and nobody's going to get hurt.
Yeah.
Ever. So it's a good thing, and
they program the whole traffic to go smoothly and get you there.
Yeah, exactly.
When it's going to get you there.
Just like a computer program, just like a video game, you know.
Except for your human.
But everybody has to remember, computers do crash, and programs do mess up sometimes.
But how will the crashes be more amplified in imagery than none other to have it imagined in NASCAR? Self-driving car, NASCAR is something of the future. So eventually they're going to start programming these NASCAR, because a lot of people get hurt anyways. And so eventually they're going to start programming these NASCAR cars to run automatically, but obviously built on the best ingenuity.
Yeah.
Exactly. Just like it is today. You know, tires, engines, aerodynamics, all of that. And so all you got to do is minus the driver, which they're all going to stay on the same track no matter what. Or are they, if they're all getting pushed against each other, because it's all radiologied into a virtual map where you set your virtual driver to run around the ring, you know, a couple dozen times.
So this pretty much eliminates the driver itself. But the thing I would think would still be there would be the pit people. The pit people would probably now take the place of the driver as the highest paying person in NASCAR. So now the guys in the pit, because the wheels are still going to get worn out with them going at this fast rate, and they, no matter how straight they go and everything, the wheels are still going to get worn out.
Definitely.
No matter what. So they're going to have to still go to the pit, and still, there might be crashes still, virtual crashes. Like there will be crashes. And so it's going to be a crazy new era and a crazy new thing that's going to happen. We're relying on this to happen very soon, and we've seen it in the near future because an insider had told us that they were working on this exact thing. The NASCAR drone races. So yeah, I mean, these cars are going to be amazing.
So what about having your phone and remote control calling your Tesla? You only paid $45,000 for your Tesla out the door, and now you have a phone that you paid another $2,000 for.
Whoa!
But it is so sophisticated.
Whoa!
And on your Tesla phone, you could touch it and remote control your vehicle to drive around the city. How long is it going to take us until we could do donuts?
So wait a minute.
On a remote control Tesla Android phone to our car.
So, Gunnar, are you saying if I had a date who was ready to get with me that night, or have a great time? I mean, I had a date who was ready to have a great time, and she claimed that she wants to get spread the pizza box wide open and grab a slice of pizza with me. And she said we could open the pizza box and have a great time tonight and watch some flicks, and she'll enjoy my time with her.
Yeah.
This car will go and pick her up whenever I tell it, and it will say we had an argument after I opened her pizza box. And
first of all, yes, it absolutely will.
What if she had some anchovies in her pizza and it smelled kind of funky? And I was like, baby, I don't like your pizza. And so I had to get rid of I had to throw the box in the trash.
So you would you'd have her get in your car and then you remote control it off at a bridge or something?
Probably. I mean, I was thinking like...
Can murderers do that is what you're saying, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Can murderers kidnap people with their remote controlled self-driving cars?
Yeah, I was thinking more of a... Yeah.
Can you self-drive a car into a river?
Can you make it self-destruct with her in it?
Yeah, you're right.
Can I say
a hacker can?
Well, you see, that would be the only problem.
You know,
yeah,
just flesh and blood.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no. So that's pretty interesting.
Sounds like a fun date to me.
Think about that. So your date
sounds like a fun date.
So you met some dude up some internet chick. You're a chick and you met some dude up the internet, and then biggity bam, he's like, I'm gonna set my self-driving car up and it's gonna pick you up like a freaking Cinderella. And you get in the self-driving car and it drives you off a bridge and you die. And the FBI's gotta find the murderer, because that's exactly what it will be no matter what if anyone ever does that. But can it happen with a self-driving car?
The car will be assigned to the person, but what if he gets into the system and knows how to assign it to a random person? You see, he hacks into the system and assigns it to, you're in America, you get into the system and you assign it to somebody from some other foreign country.
Whoa.
From like Texaco.
Yeah.
Or somewhere.
Texas, you hate someone in Japan and you hack their self-driving car and run them off the island.
Yeah. And you chop their suey. Don't do it.
Even if that doesn't kill you, it's still going to be scary, you know? What's stopping a hacker from doing that to random people? Like, hey, number 55555, boom, out the river, bam. Yeah, baby. Of course.
So they'd have to have some kind of lockdown, super tight security for those things.
That's why it hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what's holding it back.
And the technology is just not there.
So the idea is there, and... Everything, it could all happen. We're just trying to hold back these kind of hackers that we are talking about. These hackers are
we don't want to hurt
They're
anybody.
out there, and we want to keep everybody. It doesn't matter what country you're from, or what race or sex you are. We want to
if you're green and you're an alien.
Yeah, we want to make everybody cool. Except if you're green and alien.
Maybe not a green and alien. We might have to show you our ammunition.
Just 32. Couple bullets in the green brain, but that's not a problem. That's just like, So the Runner Gunner Show. We're
talking about doing donuts
2022
with your Tesla phone and your Tesla car.
Yeah.
So you link up your Tesla phone.
Explain, Gunner.
I think it's something like this. You hook up your phone to your car and you spin it around on your freaking finger. That's how we want, right? That's what we want.
Exactly.
That's what we want. If you can't do that, then you beat them. Because you got to be able to do that. We want a Tesla phone that remote control cars our vehicle.
Yes.
That's what we want. And the technology is there. So just get it done. Like, don't limit the technology.
Yeah.
Don't say, look, we could do this, but we're going to put a governor so you can't do it, even if it's safe. Now, don't do that. We're talking about unleash the safety. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, unleashing the safety and just making things great and, more responsible for people. And speaking of responsibility and greatness, we will get back with you guys after these commercial breaks. We are here with Eli Musk, and he has the fastest car in the world. So, Eli Musk, how fast is your car go?
Well, to tell you, the car is actually very superficial in that people only buy it because money is involved.
That don't answer the question, but how fast does your car go?
Well, when the car does reach Mars, when the car does reach
Eli
Mars,
Musk, how fast does your car go?
I have to tell you that our car is faster than most vehicles.
How fast is that? How fast does your car go?
200 miles per hour.
Tesla.
Imagine if your self-driving car could go 200 miles per hour down the freeway.
Woo!
If it can go from San Gabriel Valley to Los Angeles
in 3.5 seconds.
in 10 minutes, and that means it can go from Fontana to Los Angeles
in 15.
in a half an hour.
Plus 10.
Imagine if everybody gets there in a half an hour safely at 200 miles per hour.
What would happen? Wow.
You tell me if your Tesla can go 200 miles per hour, self-driving. If your self-driving vehicle could
Well,
go...
according to Eli Musk, in his words, he said his already goes that fast. But I don't know. He must have his own self-chamber hidden freeway connections. So that's probably what happened with him. He has his own freeway connection, so he has his own little holes. When the freeway is on, he goes on the side of the road and he presses the Eli Musk button. And then the road opens up for Eli and he does his thing. So,
yeah, it freaking does. It goes out there. How come he gets to have all the cool buttons?
Dang it! Well, we're working our way up there.
Yeah,
we're working. Soon enough, we'll have the running gun button, and then we'll let a lot of you guys join us. We ain't gonna be tight. Everybody can come, even if it's only 100 miles per hour. Shoot, come on, join. Even
if it's only just 200 miles per hour, and everyone's going 3,000, we'll still be doing it. Know what
Cruising
I mean?
along the waves, yes.
But pretty much self-driving cars
the waves.
are going to become the horse and carriage, except for the horse is digital and it's free roaming.
It's analog.
Yeah, it's analog.
Yeah.
So pretty much that's what it's going to become, where you face each other in a cabin.
A horse is a horse.
And you talk the whole way there, and if the king doesn't like what you're saying, well, then he'll know right then and there because he spent 3 hours with you.
I shun thee.
You are a Lenny.
I shun thee, Lennies. That's what the king will say.
Yes. A good king would say that.
A good king will only be a great king if he shunned the Lennies, is what we were saying. So, the greatest king, not all the Lennies. There's a lot of cool Lennies out there, really. They're only 99% of them are Lennies, but the rest are pretty cool.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of them that are really cool out there. You just got to find the percentages, win the percentages. It's like the lotto, you pay 150 numbers and you'll get 150 correct. That's how you got to do it. And you will find some someday. Over the rainbow. And it is what it is.
My kind regards.
Let me say one more time. Rest in peace, Ronnie. I love her. I just want to say that.
I would just want to say one more time that Brian Wilson loved Ronnie Ronette, Paul McCartney loves Stella, and George loves Medra.
Man, great. Yeah, if you guys didn't hear last week, you guys got to tune into that one because that was a great tribute to Ronnie and the Ronettes. Now, I'm not going to say her last name because that guy was a killer. His name was Spector, but he was a pecker. Pecker.
Phil Spector is the murderer.
Phil Pecker was a murderer. But yeah, he was a killer. And if you look at his hair, man, he looks like if you ever seen Beetlejuice. Yeah. If you ever said Beetlejuice name 3 times and then actually watch the film, then you will understand that Michael Keaton looks great compared to how he looked.
Phil Spector, yeah. I think Michael Keaton looked cool and Phil Spector did not.
Yeah.
Phil Spector is a murderer.
he is a psycho, but at the same time, he's a genius. But he's a psycho.
Oh
so
yeah.
He was a genius for what he did before that. But he's
before
he's
when he was 19.
When he
before
was
the drugs.
19 to like 39. But after 39, I think
Kids
even
don't
even
take
after
drugs.
That, yeah.
Phil Spector took a lot of drugs, and it ruined his brilliant
his
mind.
life and career.
And Phil Spector, you know that Ronnie only got with you because of your 19-year-old self
because of his
drugs.
mind, the creativeness. Because of she seen the self beauty within, but then she didn't know about the self.
I met her on
the
a
demon
Monday
within.
and it felt so
the demon
fine.
within is what made him a horrible person.
Run. Somebody
the greatness
told me
makes
that
him
her
great.
name was mine. The
crystals. He actually produced the crystals as well.
And I felt so fine. Ooh, I knew she was mine. Then when she kissed my lips, the do run, the do run.
Yeah. So Runner and Gunner are here to uplift your Monday morning because we love you guys and we just want you guys to listen to the show and feel great about yourselves. So we covered the self-driving cars. We covered the freaking the ones that were operated by phone.
Yeah.
Or just like little remote control.
Phone or
remote control operated cars. We covered it. And we told you guys, just beware of it because the hackers are the ones that will screw it up. And that's what's sad about certain things, Certain things are great and then some idiots come and screw it up. Just like everything. It's just like life, That's why you got to beware of life because it's a beautiful life until somebody tries to come and screw it up. But what you got to do in that situation is be patient and just look for the perfect time to be better.
Yeah,
And create something new and create something better of yourself.
You can.
And of others.
You can. You could always take that one bad egg out the salad and
of course.
brand new salad again. Just don't mix it together.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes the lettuce is rotten also, and you could just get that lettuce out of there and even substitute with cabbage. It might be gross or disgusting, but it might be something that saved the whole
identification,
the whole bowl.
Because awareness and ego and paying attention.
Yes,
there's nothing more valuable than that.
Exactly.
And you use your imagination to get wherever you want to go. I mean, you can go across the bridge, but you can go across the bridge holding a pumpkin. Or you can go across the bridge upside down. Mm-hmm. Or you can cut the bridge off and climb it all the way up.
Yeah. Or you could go under the bridge and swim across the river, be a champion, and deliver the message that you were trying to deliver still. And they will just look at you like a hero at the end. So either way, no matter which way it takes to get there, just deliver your message and deliver your goods and get to that place that you need to get. Whatever the good place is, we're trying to send you guys there. We're trying to make sure we deliver our messages to you guys because the Runner Gunner Show, and that's what we're all about. Just getting greatness and getting dopeness done. And so now...
Here you go, Runner.
We're going to have one more sip.
That's right.
Here, let's have one more sip.
Hold on. We got that one song that we talked about, remember?
Yeah, this show the audience what we're about because our audience is actually what keeps us going, you know? Oh, that's a good song, too. Fuck, where's my fucking... Oh, is that, I know what that is. Here, I got it. I got one right here. Here, wait. That's not right. Moving up. Ooh, right on. And now it's time for the best part of the show we call the 2-minute rundown. Wow! All right. First off, Ronnie Spector. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
We miss you, and we will always think that your soul is beautiful.
Good singing, Ronnie.
The NFL playoffs are going on right now as we speak. Everybody's going crazy. Nobody knows who's going to win the Super Bowl. It's going to happen sometime. NBA is happening right now. The Lakers are struggling. The Clippers are struggling. Nobody knows what's going to happen in the finals.
Kings are doing good.
The Kings are kicking butt in hockey.
Buccaneers versus
The Rams. Los Angeles Rams. And that is happening
for the Super Bowl 2022.
Yeah.
Also, WrestleMania. Is January 29th.
January 29th coming up. Get ready because this is not the conclusion, but it's the inclusion.
Oh, wait. Royal Rumble, not WrestleMania.
Oh, Royal Rumble is coming.
Royal Rumble.
So the Royal Rumble champion. Does the Royal Rumble champion still get a chance to fight for the belt?
Still.
Does it still happen that way?
It's still going down this year. And also Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley for the WrestleMania title.
The title.
For Royal Rumble, of course.
Yeah.
Because it's the Royal Rumble.
It's the Rumble.
Anyways, the Runner and Gunner show is here, and we're going to be teaching you things that you haven't ever heard about in your life before. So why don't you turn off the radio, turn off your little cell phones, while the Runner and Gunners talk sense to your mindless, brainless self, and we'll even tell you with your measly little peanuts how good life could be.
Yeah, peanuts for sure. But we need to tell them Season 5 is here. So welcome. Season 5 has just started. We love you guys. And from the One and Gunner so sincerely, we hope you keep listeners. Our listeners keep listening and just keep on loving and doing the right thing. Peace.
Peace. God bless you. I love you. I love you.
Solid. One and Gunner, not responsible for any injuries, postponements, or collateral that may occur during or post segments of our entirety of the show. You are now or have been listening to. We would like to add any involvement with similar subjects in the show or completely coincidental and may or may not be facts. We would also like to thank you, Lennox. Solid. When are you gonna start so for any injuries, postponements, or collateral that may occur during or post segments of our entirety of the show or completely coincidental and may or may not be facts? We would also like to thank you, Lennox. Solid. When are you gonna not responsible for any injuries, postponements, or collateral that may occur during or post segments of our entirety of the show. You are now or have been listening to. We would like to add any involvement with similar subjects in the show or completely coincidental and may or may not be facts. We would also like